Detroit fans already at a fever pitch here inside the Palace of Auburn Hills. And here we go with Game 4 of the NBA Finals. We will see a Game 5, but will we see Game 6? That's the question. Along with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. Taking a look at Detroit. And as we get ready to go here, guys, what are your thoughts on the Pistons?
Yeah, this one's huge, guys. I mean, every game in the playoffs is big, but this one just feels bigger from an emotional standpoint. You get the victory, you go up 3-1, and you have a virtual stranglehold on this series.
Yeah, it's amazing how a game in a series can change things drastically. I mean, they can't afford to lose this one. Not here at home, because it completely could change the way the series looks. They did so well to swipe home court advantage. Boy, they don't want to give it back now.
Now Sacramento starting 5. We've got Rudy Gay, Tyreke Evans out there with Derrick Rose. Then there's Whiteside, and it's Love in at the 4 spot. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Scott. Back to Jackson. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Shot clock at 5. There's the triple. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night.
Perfectly played defensively there. He made that a very difficult look.
And that one's good by Gay.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
Here's Jackson. Clark, they've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cottonmouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Nance kicks to Jackson. Here's Carpenter. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a 3, and then we'll take it right back.
Right side a screen. Here's Evans. And the first shot of the night for him, missing. Detroit's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Carpenter passes to Scott. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2.
And you don't like to concede the free throws, but it's better than getting flushed on.
Well, Greg, you know, there's no question about that. You played on a tough, physical Knicks team during your NBA career, and that would fall right in line with a smart, strong foul right there.
I agree. Very good point.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Kevin, thank you. I spoke with the Pistons head coach for just a bit. We talked about their standing in this series at this point, and he seemed pleased but cautiously optimistic. He said it is nice to be 2 games away from being called an NBA champion, but we still have work to do if we want to get to that point. A win here, though, and they'll be even closer to hoisting that trophy, Kevin.
Thank you, Doris. Now, here's Scott, following the miss by Hassan Whiteside. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
Whiteside a screen. Rose kicks to Whiteside. He dishes it to Love. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. The Kings shooting their first free throws of the night. And he makes the first. Both free throws good from Love.
We're seeing today what makes him one of the best free throw shooters among the league's big men. Beautiful stroke.
Chandler a screen. Nance against Gay. Back to Jackson. The pass to Nance. Just 5 to shoot. Nance with another miss.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
And yes, sir, that one drops.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
Here's Jackson. After Rudy Gay's bucket, Scott with a screen on Rose. Here's Carpenter. Connects from 3-point range. He has 6.
A lot of times in the first quarter, it will dictate how big a role a player has later on.
It's a pick by Love. Here's Whiteside, and Chandler sends it back. Rose against Jackson. And Scott has it in the corner. And unable there to get the go-ahead bucket. The Kings leading. outside Rose. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Outside Jackson. Passes it to Carpenter for three. And it's Sacramento with the rebound. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
Yeah, they just really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game. You could just see they were pressing. Just couldn't get anything to go on the offensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and guys, once they got spiraling downward, there seemed to be no way to get out of it. All their offense went to pop.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Rose with the ball. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3. The Pistons trailing. Outside Jackson. On the wing, Nance. Wide open look. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
That's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Now, here's Rose. Love dishes to Gay. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one at the line is good. The Pistons making a change here. Johnson's checked in. And so Gay nails both of them. Here's Jackson. They set the screen. He feeds it to Scott. And he misses the go-ahead basket.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, you know, they did everything right, Greg. They executed. All you want is a good look at the basket. Sometimes the shots just don't fall.
And, Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's what one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
A different look here for Detroit. Alex Len comes in for Chandler. And it's Hickson in for Scott. Sacramento also making some changes. Caspi, he's checked in for Love. McLemore has come in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Jackson in for Derrick Rose. Now the dish to Johnson. Len, a screen. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The shot is off. Good work defensively by Whiteside. Now Gay pushing it up. No. That was incredible.
Such a strong finisher on the fast break.
And, Greg, I love the fact he's always in control. Even though he's going at breakneck speed, he still maintains his body control.
Special thanks to Kia for that sweet Kia Slam Cam replay. Now here's Jackson. Hickson, a screen on Jackson. The drive by Jackson. And it's Len. That time on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists tonight. Kings leading now by 4. Outside Jackson. Dishes to McLemore. Gay right side. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
Jackson kicks to Johnson. Fires from deep. And it's Gay with the rebound. Kings have gotten 8 of their 13 shots to find the bottom of the bucket. Now Jackson. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Offensive rebound.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
Yeah, I like the way they're setting the tone. Really playing with a lot of energy here at the start.
Now here's Jackson. They set the pick. Kicks to McLemore. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And now it's a 9-point Kings lead.
You know, of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is major smash-mouth basketball, guys.
They're all about imposing your will offensively, getting exactly the kind of looks their coach drew up.
Let's take a look at the players who have pulled down the most rebounds during this postseason. Second is Hassan Whiteside.
Boy, he has been fantastic in the playoffs. I mean, the stats prove that out. Defensively and second chance points, he's working harder than some of the other players. He's hungry for a championship, and he's playing like it.
Dinwiddie is checked in for Detroit. Bayless comes in for Reggie Jackson. And the Kings also making a change. Smith is checked in. And the second free throw, good. Sacramento leading by 8. Out to the right wing. Here's Caspi. Whiteside kicks to McLemore. Smith for 3. And another 3 for Sacramento.
And it's like raining buckets right now. I wonder if this is the early stages of a blowout.
Well, we've got to be careful. Don't want to get ahead of ourselves just yet. But it has been pretty ugly so far, no doubt about that.
So it's Detroit now. Josh Smith getting his 3 to go. He used that pick to get in close.
The screenplay worked ideally there, and I'm not talking about the screenplay you see in a movie theater. He gave him more than enough room to get that shot off.
Now here's Jackson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Whiteside, the pass to Caspi. Back to Whiteside. Shoots. Again, Sacramento.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
And that's because the ball is looking for the best shot, and it's really paid off for them during the run. Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
One kick kicks to Dinwiddie. The feed to Bayless. Shoots it up. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Here's Jackson. Smith outside. Right side a screen. Caspi for 3. Another 3 for Sacramento.
They haven't been able to stifle him defensively here.
No, to the contrary. They haven't provided much resistance at all. And in this game, you've got to play both ends of the floor.
Hickson, and the rejection by Smith. Three-pointer. Bayless's shot is off. Sacramento leading by 12. Here's Jackson. Here's Whiteside. Can't throw it down with one hand.
And he's clearly just disappeared here this quarter, not making any contributions here with his offense.
And, Greg, it's been hard to watch. I mean, you can see his frustration. He's actually looking forward to the end of this period so he can have a fresh start for the next one.
Now here's Jackson. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Feeds to Smith. Detroit with the rebound.
And fancy finishes like that look great, but, man, it's embarrassing when you blow them.
Bayless the pass to Dinwiddie. Nice ball movement by Detroit. Glenn, a screen. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
Stolen. And oh, here we go with Bayless. Nobody back. Count that one. And here's Jackson. 6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Pass to McLemore. He kicks to Caspi. Pass to Jackson. 6 to shoot. The Kings need to get off a shot here. Again, the miss by the Kings. Now Bayless. No good trying to beat the buzzer. So as... And let's take a moment there, a little bit from Josh Smith about his development throughout his...